broadcast for all University of Kentucky sports, the Loyal BBN Fan Show, and it starts right now.
BBN, what's going on? This is the Loyal BBN Fan Show, and welcome into another quick show. I just want to say thank you, first of all, for all you supports out there. You guys are helping me grow my channel. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit and like that subscribe button for me. I appreciate that. So today is about change, and change is never easy for a lot of us. And right now, the Kentucky program, basketball program in particular, as the nation knows, everyone knows, going through something right now. And change for me it's hard sometimes. And the biggest change, of course, right now is John Calipari is no longer at Kentucky. He has officially been announced. He has officially signed a contract with the Arkansas Razorbacks to become their next head coach. And change is just a little hard for me. You know, you remember that time when we came out with when everyone was using CDs, and then we went to MP3s, and people followed it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to change over from CD to MP3. I mean, or people be like, well, why are you still using cable for when you can get streaming services and you can do that? You can get your box or whatever, and people refusing to change over. Some people still using a house phone and they won't completely transition over to a cell phone for every day. I mean, these are just things in our lives every day. You know, you see change at the stores. One day you have your great product that you like to see at the grocery store. The next day you come back to the store and it's been replaced with something, and that's not coming back anymore. And it's not necessarily that it's a bad change. It's just a change that we have to get used to. It's, you know, some people welcome change. Some people put in suggestion box, hey, can you change this from this to this? I think this is what we need. And some people's like, hey, if it ain't necessarily broken, if there's room for fixture, then you kind of leave it where it's at. And I think that's kind of where the fan base is at when it comes to John Calipari. People understand that eventually change was going to happen. Some people not really ready for it. And if I'm being completely honest with the whole situation, I knew that the day would come. I knew that John Calipari couldn't stay at Kentucky the whole time. I knew eventually he would have to move out of the way and somebody else would come in. You know, you expect these kind of things in life to just happen. You know, that's just part of life. Me coming here to Q8 is one of the things that I got to learn to change is simply going around a roundabout. They do roundabouts completely different than we do in the States. They go from the outside in. And for us, we're the outside. Whatever, if it's for the roundabout, if you're on the outside lane, then you're gonna make that first turn. If you're in the middle, you're gonna make that second turn. And if you're on the inside, then you're gonna make that third because everybody else is gone. Here it's a different way. If you're on the outside, you're making the very last turn. So people's crossing over. And if you get in a wreck, and if you're in the wrong lane, I don't care if you are from the States. I don't care if you do things a certain way in the States. If you come over here and you get in a car accident, and because you're taking a different exit and you're in the wrong lane, then you're going to be at fault every time, and you'll never understand it, and you'll never accept it. You just have to learn to deal with it. You got to learn to kind of get in line with it and understand that it's nothing that you can do as a person. Nothing that I can do as a person that's going to change that roundabout procedures. I just got to learn that, hey, I just got to be extra careful. And I've already had a wreck going through it, and it's horrible. And I couldn't believe on why these guys decided to fault me at it, because I was in the proper lane according to my country. I was in the proper lane, but because I was in this country, they told me that I was in the wrong place. So I had to suck it up and get a ticket. Which it sucked, but that's the kind of thing that I think a lot of the fan base right now is going through. And I don't think we're mad in a sense. I'm not mad that John Calipari is no longer the coach at Kentucky. I'm definitely not mad about that. I think maybe how it all went down. I think certain factors and everything. But at Kentucky, we expect a different level of winning. And maybe some folks want a championship. Maybe some folks want a Final Four every single year. I'm not one of those guys. Now, I am one of those guys that believe in losing in the first round to Oakland, losing in the first round to St. Peter's. I am one of those. I am one of those people who would say right off the back is that's unacceptable. That we can't do that. So if this change means that we're no longer losing in the first round of the weekend in the first game, and we can't even have the joy of just saying Kentucky basketball is in it. Kentucky basketball is going to make a run at least to the Elite Eight. At least, I mean, let's at least get to the Sweet 16. Those are the kind of things. Those are the kind of changes that I hope is better on the other side. In my neighborhood, I always say to myself, "Wow, I wish my grass was greener." And I'll be like, "Well, what about these other neighborhoods around here? Let me just go ride through these neighborhoods and let me just go admire. Let me just go admire some of these neighborhoods that have really, really clean, pretty green grass." And I get in these neighborhoods and I'm just like, this grass is not all that great. Look how brown it is. Look how bad it is. And then I reflect back to my own yard and be like, you know what? Maybe my grass is okay. Maybe my grass is green. It's not as bad as I thought it was. There's worse out there. You know what I'm saying? There's worse stuff out there, and I think the problem is, I mean, we haven't even announced a coach yet. I think we narrowed it down to Baylor's coach. I think we narrowed it down. I think that's probably who it's going to be. But if we're being honest, he's definitely was not our first choice. I've read some places where it's actually said that Drew was our first choice all along. That he was the only person that Mitch Barnhart called. It's so many different stories out there that just no one really knows really what's going on. So the thing that we can do is, as Kentucky fans, and I'm really, even though I'm talking to everyone, I'm talking to myself, because the thing that I can do as a fan is I can just say it doesn't matter at this particular point who they get in here. But let me say this: Mitch Barnhart will screw this up, and I'm going to tell you why Mitch Barnhart is going to screw this up. Because no matter who he gets in there, a lot of people on different sides of a lot of different people, a lot of different sides, is going to be like, well, why'd you get him for? Why didn't you get him? Or why didn't you get him? Or why come you couldn't call him and get him? Because everyone thinks that Kentucky, because of who we are, that we can just get anybody that we want to get. Whoa, slow down. That's not the case anymore. Used to be that Kentucky used to be that program that you can go out and you can get anybody you wanted. But you can't do that now. Things have changed. NIL, recruiting, all this kind of stuff it's changed, and not everybody wants to be uprooted. And then again, as John Calipari said, this job ain't for everybody. You got to deal with the fan base. You got to deal with everything that goes on in being in Kentucky. And some coaches are just not built like that. But anyway, if it is in fact Drew who's going to be our next head coach, which it appears that from what I'm seeing, that's going to be the guy, then the change is here. I, like everyone else, have to accept the change. Might not really have been ready for it. Might not have been like, hey, maybe I'm reserved right now. I don't want to accept the fact that John Calipari is not my coach anymore. But it is what it is. We have to live. I have to live post John Calipari era here at Kentucky. And whoever comes in, then that's my coach. Then that's who I will support no matter what. And I have to be okay with that, because Cal's not coming back through the door no time soon or ever again. So I have to accept that whoever our new coach is. But change, we all know that change sometimes can be very hard. It can be very hard. And we put up this wall, we put up this barrier, because the only thing we see is, oh, well, this right here ain't gonna be the same. This ain't gonna be the same. I mean, look at the guys who Look at the guys who have already just straight up decommitted. Like, I ain't going to Kentucky. John Calipari ain't there. I ain't going to Kentucky. I'm going somewhere else. This is just the rebuilding part of change. Change causes rebuilding. Change causes, it can be good. It can be bad. We don't know just yet. We understand that Drew went to a team in Baylor that was horrible and then won a national championship. Can he come here with a team that's depleted of players, recruit, do the NIL the right way, and then get back to seeing if we can challenge and make a run for a Final Four and win a national championship? If he can do that, but I have to ask the question, how many years are you as a fan giving this process before we get back to that glory land, before we get back to the Final Four, till we get back of getting past the first weekend? Because if we make it to the tournament next year and then we make it to the Elite Eight, then everybody who rooted for Calipari to be gone from Kentucky, I told you so. I told you so. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. It sure is. I mean, look at Tubby Smith. He came here year one, won a national championship. It's not like the craziest thing in the world for a coach to come in the first year and have a successful year. It's not crazy. I'm not going to be like, well, I guess you was right. Things happen, man. It just does. Things happen. Coaches get on a run. They get the right players at the right time, in the right system, and magical things happen. We was hoping that this was going to be this year for Kentucky, but as we all know, they had a horrible, horrible outcome. So now we're just hoping that next year things can be a lot better, regardless of who the coach is. Because as a Big Blue Nation, one thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to kind of calm down. Now, I'm not telling people not to care about winning and losing. Absolutely. I'm going to care about winning. I am. I don't want to lose a game if it's up to me. I don't really care. But we got to calm down, and we have to support our coach. And we can't be so loud as a fan base. We can't be so loud that when things are not going the way we want to go at, is that we're not calling for the coach's head immediately. Like, this is what people wanted. See, when you say you want change and then things don't go the way you want it to go, then what kind of person do you become? What kind of person do you say to yourself, okay, this is not going the way that I hoped it went? Can I be reserved? Can I be calm enough to say, I'm trusting the process? Trust the process. That's what they say, right? Trust the process. Can we do that as a fan base? It says, okay, you know what? We lost a game. We lost an embarrassing game. And I know people, if you watch this, you're going to be like, well, what's more embarrassing than losing to Oakland? What's more bigger what's more embarrassing than losing to St. Peter's? Never know. A team coming here, a little team that knowing that there is no way on this face of this earth that they should be beating Kentucky, and they beat us. Crazier things have happened. We saw that, and we've been seeing it for the past couple of years now. Things have been happening that just shouldn't happen, and those are the changes that we're definitely looking for to seeing if we can get better on and that we can improve. So change is not always better. If you got to go from one brand of mayo to another brand of mayo, it's okay. It's not my wife, she loves Duke's. She loves Duke's mayo. I love Miracle Whip. If we don't have any mayo in the house, then I use Duke's. I may not necessarily want to use Duke's, but I get by. I do what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Change. My wife said I should juice more and put more vegetables and stuff in my juice. I said, why would I do that? That makes, why would I quit giving up my other juices for just to drink carrots and celery? Who wants to do that? No one. But if it's healthy and if it helps my life, then maybe I should really consider making those changes in life. I want to know from you guys, what changes for you? Oh, am I actually live? Oh my goodness. I thought I was recording. Are you serious? I thought I was recording. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, what's up? Oh my goodness. I thought I was recording the whole time. Oh my goodness. Guys, what's up? Hold on. Oh my good. Uh, oh my goodness. Guys, what's up, man? I thought I was recording the whole time. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm sitting here think I'm talking to myself. I took my glasses. Oh my goodness. I thought I was. Oh my goodness, dude. I thought I was talking to myself the whole time. I didn't even realize I was even going live right now. Anyway, what's up, guys? What's going on? I'm sitting here thinking I'm recording a video so I can upload it to YouTube. I really did. This whole time I thought I was recording a video. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Wow, I was just going at it too when I was having a passionate moment with my life. I don't know what was going on, but hey, I took my glasses off. Oh my goodness, dude. This is hilarious. I cannot believe this, man. This is unbelievable. Okay, anyway, well, hey guys, what's going on? Thank you guys for joining in tonight. I appreciate it. Oh, this is just I'm embarrassed so bad. Uh I am so like this is crazy, man. Thank you guys so much. But hey, well, since I'm talking to people now, and I thought I was talking to myself, this is pretty embarrassing. I need to. I don't know if I can even do that while I'm even going live. So the anyway, I mean, what we gonna do for a coach, guys and ladies? Like is don't be you're doing a great job, bro. Go hugs, go. So I have totally just lost everything, bro. Totally. This is so embarrassing, bro. It is. Uh, I put my glasses on so I can see how much time I've been recording because I only want to do about 12 minutes video, and I happened to look up and I was like, why's it got a number of people right there? Like, didn't I just hit record? Like, like what did you do? But I mean, this is a very changing time for Kentucky basketball right now, and sometimes change can be scary. Change can really be scary sometimes, but the thing of it is, though, we all know that change is that's part of life. It's part of basketball. Every single coach in college basketball has, whether they've been great or not, they have left their program. So Calipari leaving is just something that was just going to happen. As I said a minute ago, it's just some people wasn't really ready for that moment to be just now. And like for me, it's kind of like seeing the video of Coach Cal and Mrs. Cal do their farewell videos for Kentucky. That was just to me. That was kind of like the final moment. Like like this is really over for me. That's kind of where it all hit for me at that particular time. Is that like this is really over with these videos. It was the final. It was kind of like the final draw of our relationship. And breaking up in a relationship where a lot of people don't just wake up in the morning, but hey, I think I want to break up. Well, yes, they do. I take that back. But overall, just like a 15-year relationship is not like we just started dating yesterday and we decided to go our own ways. It hurts. It do. And I would be lying as a fan to say that I'm hurt, that Calipari is no longer our head coach. But he's gone now. And there's nothing that I can do about it except continue to say, come on, bitch, Mitch, bring in the right person to get the job done. It looks like it's going to be Drew. So, rah, Drew, let's go. Take Kentucky back to the promised land. Let's get back to the Final Four. Let's go win a national championship. We need you to go recruit. We need you to do the NIL right. We need you to take care of all this stuff for Kentucky so we can get back to a team that the United States of America is no longer laughing at. because I'm tired of being laughed at as a fan base. I'm tired of being laughed at as a team because Kentucky's better than that. We're better than that. We are. And maybe that's the one thing that change is going to bring is change and make things a lot better than what they is. Drew has a number 3 recruiting class and some returning players coming back. He can bring with them. I hope he brings some. And I hope he does. Hey guys, you guys want to leave Baylor and go to Kentucky? Sure, coach, let's go to Kentucky. Hopefully that's the effect that we can have on this right here for sure. Cal leaving on his own saved it. He saved us a lot of money. As someone said, this is a win-win. This is a win-win situation for Kentucky, for Cal. Cal gets a new start. We don't have to pay Cal to leave, and everybody is happy. Everybody goes their own ways, and we start to rebuild now. We start to make the program. We start to bring the program back up to what it's used to being, and I think that's what the fan base as a whole just wants to see. Fan base just wants to see us be competitive. I don't think every single fan expects us to go win a national championship every single year. But I do think every single fan expects us to be competitive year in and year out. And if that's the case, I don't see how you could fault any fan for wanting that. We just can't be that team that keep losing every year in the first round to a team that is completely beneath us. And that's no disrespect to any team out there. That's no disrespect to any players who go in the gym every day, put in the hard work, do what they do. But I'm sorry though, it's not natural. It's just not natural for Kentucky to be the laughing stock of college basketball and keep losing to these teams. Come on, coach, bring in some wins. Get us out of that first weekend. I just want to see us out of the first weekend. Just get me out of the first weekend. Can we do that? If we do that, we're okay. Supposed to find out about Drew on Thursday. Wanted to counter. I heard that he wanted. I heard that Cal wanted to counter offer. I did, and the individual who actually told me that, when he told me that, I was just like, "Come on, man, really, Cal? That left a bad taste in my mouth. Cal, you already making all this money, but was that a sign that Calipari really didn't want to leave? Or was it maybe he got ahead of himself a little bit and said, whoa, can you guys match this? I don't know if I really want to leave or not. Can you guys match it? Nope, no, sir. See you later, Cal. You're out. You're gone. Go and enjoy it. Our relationship is officially over here at Kentucky. Keep losing. It's very disrespectful for us to keep losing like we did. And I hope that this new coach, Drew, if he is indeed the guy, I hope that he's ready to come in and change that culture and focus on. For me, I'm happy that these young men can get to the NBA. I'm happy that they can go make generational money to help their families for years on down the road. I'm really happy about it. But I want a coach that's going to get guys. I want a coach that's going to come in here and going to prioritize Kentucky winning over everything. And when you win at Kentucky, everything else takes care of itself. Just come win at Kentucky. I do everything in my power, young man, to help you get to the next level. I just need you to come, and while you're here, I need you to be here. I need you to be in the moment. I need you to say, I'm all in for Kentucky. You do that. The NBA already knows who you are. It's players who come to college who don't have great seasons, but they still know they're gonna get drafted. They still know that they can leave after 1 year and go to the NBA. Just come and just be at Kentucky and be all in, even if it's just for that 1 year. Be all in for Kentucky with everything you got, and worry about whatever is next is next. That's what makes a great program. And I hope Drew can come in once again. If he's the coach, I hope he can come in and be that individual who can make that happen for sure. Because we need to get back to that winning that Kentucky basketball is accustomed to having. Not winning championships all the time, but just getting back to winning games, getting back to winning the SEC, getting back to winning SEC tournament championships, getting back to making it to Elite Eight, getting back to not losing to teams that completely out of 100 times, they may beat you one time. We got to get back to that. We got to get back to where when we look at the tournament in March and we see our name and we see who's playing, we can automatically say Kentucky's winning this ball game. No matter what, Kentucky's not losing this ball game. And that's the thing that we haven't had in a long time now. We haven't had like, oh, are we gonna win this ball game? Why am I nervous playing Oakland? Why am I nervous playing St. Peter's? That is definitely uncharacteristics of Kentucky basketball. And those are the things that we don't want to have to deal with. We want to know that we're winning this ball game. Respect your opponents, but we want to know that we're winning this ball game and we're moving on. And I think winning at the end of the day is all we want. We can't accept going to the Elite Eight getting beat. At this particular point, we can't accept going to the Sweet 16 and getting beat. We just want to get there. We want to say we are 16 of the best teams left in America still playing basketball. But when we get beat in the round of 64, that's a little embarrassing. And that is. You put your head down. That's change that none of us want, because that change was going to the point where this is becoming the norm. And that's one change that no Kentucky fan will ever accept. We just won't. We won't ever go. So we just got to go. Let's get back to winning, and let's see what we can actually really accomplish up under the new leadership. Let's get this new era started. Let's announce whoever the new coach is. Let's hit the recruiting board, and let's see what we can do, and let's see if we can bring glory back to Kentucky basketball the way that it's supposed to be here. And we try to see what happens, but definitely, yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining in. Thank you guys for experiencing that extremely comical moment with me that I so thought I was all by myself in the world. Here I am sitting in what's the name? I'm just sitting in the world by myself, recording a video, and here I am. It's actually people online watching, and I would laugh for the rest of the day for that also. So I'm actually on holiday right now. Ramadan just ended yesterday, which is the holy month for fasting from sun up to sundown and everything. But the joys of what my job is that because of who I work for, whenever after Ramadan, they have a celebration called Eid, E-I-D. And what happens is they basically tell the country, shut down for a week. Everybody go celebrate. So for a whole week, we just celebrate. I've been off since I got off work at Monday at 2:00, and they said, see you back Sunday. And we get paid for it. They're like, look, the country's shutting down. We work for the government. That's it. Everybody's off 5 free days of paid vacation. Leave the country, whatever you want to do, see you back on work. So I'm actually on holiday right now, and I just figured I would go and record a video, but I was actually going live. So this is very, very, this is very crazy. But also, I want to say something else, man. There's been a lot of people who have started using the text line, the 270-220-0994. Those guys are. I wake up and there's certain people who because with the 8-hour time difference, whenever I wake up, a lot of things have happened since I went to bed, and there's individuals who are always. I love it. They keep me updated with what's going on with Kentucky basketball, because things are moving so fast. Is that when I wake up, people, hey man, did you just like Jaden? He decommitted and he was holding out, but now he actually decommitted. Yeah, he actually asked to be decommitted. So waking up to bad news tends to be I woke up to Cal leaving. I woke up to recruits leaving. When I go to bed, things are all calm. But then when I wake up, everything is crazy. But thank all you guys who are using the BBN Loyal text line at 270-220-0994. I appreciate it. Thank you, y'all hard. Well, yeah, they can't keep the place where I work at. They can't necessarily keep people working. People just come and people go, and people come and people go. So retention is not all that great as well too. But I mean, I don't have any complaints. I got a big, huge 2-bedroom apartment. They gave me a brand new car. They gave me a brand new cell phone. And the only thing I do is just pay for food. I get free gas. I get a free gas card. Whenever it runs out, I just walk into the office and say I need gas. So they give me a new gas card and I go on about my way. So now since I could just drive for anywhere and just say, well, I could just go get it or whatever. So nobody wants to work anymore. Nobody wants to work anymore. That's for sure. Nobody wants to work. So they just shut everything down. Mike UK didn't lose to Oakland because of Cal. It was Dill, Shepard, and Wagner's fault. Well, it's a mindset though. It's a mindset. And this is for Cal, and I said this when the game was over, that you can't necessarily blame Cal for that loss, but you got to understand now that things are coming out that we didn't know. Cal was looking for a job supposedly in February, talking to people, seeing things that was available. To me, now that I know that, and I didn't know this one before, was Cal already checked out? Did Cal really care if we won or lost? I mean, I'm just being real. This right here might sound crazy, but I'm only saying this only because of the comment that someone made. But if Cal was trying to check out already in February, did Cal really care if we lost or not? You see. So I said this on the post game show when we lost. Is those guys didn't have the best ball games. Dillingham came on late. Shepard didn't have the best ball game. Wagner didn't have a great ball game. Those kind of things. Edwards didn't have a great ball game. It was those kind of things that lost that ball game. Cal didn't throw bad passes. Cal didn't miss free throws. Cal didn't die on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Cal didn't rebound. Those kind of things. So this is a new era. I'm trying to just release and just let that go and just be what it is. But nonetheless, Kentucky basketball hopefully is going to start rebuilding in a new era, and we're gonna I got to put that behind me. And while that loss, college basketball is over. So that's the healing process for me, knowing that it's somebody still out there playing basketball, and that could have been Kentucky. That could have been Kentucky. So now that that's over, I think for me now, not only can I just continue to just heal, now I can try to roll myself into football season because football season is coming. Come on, Cats, let's go. Let's go. He was checked out. So to me, we didn't know that at the time, and I didn't blame the loss necessarily on Cal. But if you circle back to that news, and if you circle back to the whole ball game as a whole, then you got to ask yourself, was Coach Cal really locked in to win to really make it a run in March, or was he just trying? Can we just get this over with? Because my heart is already done with this. I'm ready to go. So it's just one of those things for real. Has lost his first weekend 3 years straight. Scott Drew has lost his first weekend 3 years straight. Hey, Scott Drew is what people want. Some people. And like I said before, no matter what Mitch Barnhart does, no matter what announcement comes out tomorrow, Mitch Barnhart, to a lot of fans, will still be a person that's, you didn't get it right, Mitch. You did not get it right. Why did you hire him for? And then some fan base is going to be like, you know what? Hey, man, Mitch, you did good. You did really. That was a solid hire. Appreciate it. Yeah, now we're going in the right direction. No more Cal. We got a good guy in here. So no, the fan base won't be happy. The whole fan base as a whole won't be happy. It's gonna be some division. It's gonna be split. People's gonna have their strong opinions. But I ask is that whoever the coach is, that we continue to support him, but we also just continue to overall support our Kentucky Wildcats, because at the end of the day, as we all know, Kentucky's bigger than any coach that can walk through that door. Period. It just is. He said, "I'm tired of Cal's one and done," and I think a lot of people is. But unfortunately, I mean, do you think Drew is going to come in here and be like, "Well, you're a one and done, so I don't want you"? See, that's one of those things. Like, that's kind of like the double-edged sword. every program in America, if you can get a top five-star elite player, you're not going to just tell them that you just can't come to Kentucky. You're going to be like, sure, come on, we will take you. With the mindset of you only going to be here for 1 year, we'll take you and we'll see what happens. I think it has to. The key to it is it has to be a strong mixture of 5-star and older guys. More so, you need to have more stronger, more experienced guys than you do 5-star players. To me, that's the key. You got to have more experienced players to come in with only a small amount of 5-star players to come in and gel with those guys. So down the stretch ball games, the experienced guys, they know exactly how to get this ball game and how to win it. The young guys might not know how to do that, but you take the talent of a 5-star, you take the talent of experienced players, call timeout. This is how we win in the ball game, and then you go win the ball game. And I think that's the difference right there. I think if you wanted that. The Oscar Grady team, I know they lost to St. Peter's, but that's the kind of team we want. And we're going to see if Drew has what it takes to actually get it done and make things happen. New guys coming in. Cal pushed too many players out the door that wasn't actually ready. He had to. Cal had to push people out the door. Only he had to push players out the door because of who he had coming in. He had 6 guys coming in this year. If he was gonna be in Kentucky, somebody's got to go. Like, not everybody can stay. Somebody's got to go out the door. So it's kind of like one of those things where I want the 5-star players, but then I want to keep getting 5-star players. So I got to get a 5-star player in, but then I got to push him out the back door so I can bring somebody else through the front door. And that's just a system that hopefully Drew doesn't have to rely on, and Drew can get guys in here who he knows that's going to grow, going to develop, they're going to stay here for a long period of time, 2 or 3 years at least, and let's develop, and then let's see what we can do as guys continue to get older, not as individuals, but also in the system that I have in place. And I think that's kind of what I really hope that he can really do with about $10 million of NIL money, Arkansas team, to be a top team fast. He can go buy. Hey, show me the money, coach. How much playing time and how much can you pay me? That's all college basketball is anymore. It went from being, hey, you making money off me, can I get paid? To now it's like, I'm going to corner you and I'm not going to play for you unless you pay me what I want. He can take a couple of 5-star, high-powered 5-star players and says, I give you $1 million for 1 year. Coach, I'm in. Sign me up, buddy. I'll take it right here. Give me $1 million and I'll come play for you. Yep. And that's what the NIL money is going to do. And if Kentucky doesn't get on board with trying to do that, then we're gonna get left behind, period. And I don't know how you get over that. As far as, well, that team's going to give me $1 million and you want to give me $750,000. Let me look at the math. Yep, I'm not coming here. I'm going right over there. And I think that's the biggest thing. Sad to say, but that's just college basketball. That's the era that we live in right now. And we can either accept that, or we can be okay with being average for 2 or 3 years until those guys that come in that was decent, they have grown, and now we can contend because now we got the experience. For $6 million a year, then Hurley for $12 million. Use the difference in pay for NIL money. It's all about that money, man. It's all about, and really, honestly, in a sense, sometimes doesn't even matter who your coach is. At these days and times, can you pay me? Like, I just want to get paid. That's all I want to do. Show me my money, and I'll come play for you. And if I know I'm going to be there for 1 year anyway, then I don't care. I don't care about a national championship. I just want to get my money because I want to go make more money later. So it doesn't really matter. Who can compete with Tyson at Walmart? Nobody. That's a lot. I think I got Tyson foods in my freezer right now. I think I had Tyson chicken fingers last night from Tyson. Tyson's everywhere. It's just kind of what it is. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. But hey, thank you guys so much. If you have not followed me, if you have not subscribed to me on YouTube, please go hit that subscribe button. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it so much. You guys have helped grow my channel tremendously. I'm blown away at the support that you guys have given me over the past couple of weeks. So thank you guys so much. Once again, if you haven't, don't forget to follow me on X at Big Mike 2014-23. And please use that Loyal BBN fan line, text line at 270-220-0994. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry that I thought I was talking to myself. My intentions was to upload this video. And I didn't even change the name of it because this is an old name title for it or whatever. If you go back, see, I already got a video, so I got to go back and change all of that again. But go Cats. Let's see what happens. Hopefully tomorrow we will get the name of our new coach. I think we already kind of know who it is, but to make it official, and let's just see what the new coach can do here at Kentucky and see if we can get back to getting to where Kentucky basketball is supposed to be at. Let's go, Cats. Let's bounce back. Let's become the program that people once again fear playing, because it feels good when we go into arenas and they know Kentucky come in to beat them. It feels good to be that Kentucky fan that knows that come March Madness, people can go ahead and start putting us in their win column and say Kentucky's at least going to make it to the Elite Eight. At least it feels good to be a Kentucky fan when you know that's about to happen. But it's not happening right now. So a lot of us we're just not happy, rightfully so. So we definitely got to go. We definitely got to get this in order and fixed and ready to go. So thank you guys so much for joining in. I appreciate it. You guys have been watching the Loyal BBN Fan Show that I was live and did not know. But thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Go Big Blue. I live in Kuwait right now. That's where I'm at right now, LC. So thank you for tuning in. And I always know for me, I always like knowing where people are actually watching from. To me, that's fascinating, to knowing that we can be all over, no matter where, and we can all tune in to watch a show from someone who's way across the world. I'm actually 7,100 miles away from my family right now in Tennessee. I looked at it the other day and I said I should just be finding my way back home, because Baton Rouge. Coleman, congratulations on your education. I've been watching you. I see you doing big things, Coleman. And is it correct to say Dr. Coleman Scott? I see you teaching. I see you out there doing your thing. Coleman Scott, he has he has a show called Talking Kentucky. Go check him out. Great show, man. They have a lot of fun on the show as well too. So definitely go check those guys out as well. I'm in Lexington, 8 minutes away from downtown Burlington, Kentucky. I can't stand Arkansas. Baton Rouge. There you go. I got to go visit Baton Rouge. I've never been to. I've drove through Louisiana, but I never stopped there before. But I definitely want to go there and actually see it. Dr. Scott, thanks, man. So I never played a musical instrument in my life once. No, I haven't either. I actually, being in church, you kind of play around with the organ. Son, get off of that. Boy, get off of that organ. You ain't supposed to be playing with that. Get off of that. So I kind of played around with that. But as far as being musically inclined, no. I was in a band in the 7th grade. It didn't last long. I played the drums, and the drums looked at me and said, "Hey, maybe this ain't for you. Maybe you should just get back on the football field and leave the drums to somebody else." And I never played the drums ever again. I figured, you know what? Maybe that's not the life for me. Is playing any instruments. I should run and stay as far away from instruments as good as I can, because that's not my lifestyle. So, hey, Coleman Scott, congratulations to you, for real, man. That's awesome. So anyway, thank you guys once again. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please look me up on Twitter, X at Big Mike 2014. And guys, I'm gonna do this right. So I don't even know design. Where's it at? I gotta throw this up or something like that. Try to do this right. But hey guys, thank you guys, and I am